I am sorry, guys, but I'm really struggling. I'm trying to go live, but it's not letting me go live. So this is take two. So bear with me, guys. Set up nice the way I like it. Okay, so now the other one. This is doing my tits in. It's times I guess I want to just delete my channel. It's like YouTube's not for me. I'm not cut out for it. Let's have another look. Okay, so now the other one. Right. We are live. We'll stay with this. I don't know what the problem is. I'm YouTube's biggest fan. I don't know what I'm not. I sound like DSP. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing exactly the same thing. And sometimes I'm live, sometimes I'm not live. I don't know what's going on. But no, I'm not going to delete my channel. Not today, anyway. Okay. It's only going to be a short, quick in and out video today. Because I'm talking about what I've been playing, games I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading. And I've done a lot of reading this week. That's probably been the start of the show. So it's my day off and I'm just taking my dog for a walk. It's currently 10 to 10 a.m. in the UK. So I want to make the most of my day, okay? So we'll keep this brief, okay? What have I been playing? My Xbox 360 has had quite a bit of love this week. And, Fable 3. I completed it twice. I got the bad ending twice, okay? But I've got the strategy guide now. And I've been watching, educating myself on using good old YouTube on how you're supposed to play it. I could never get enough money. If you didn't know, you actually play as the king or the queen, whichever one you decide to play as, okay? And I always got the bad ending because I didn't have the money to make the right decisions for my people, for my kingdom. So I finished it twice, and it's just like a ghost town because the people that survive hate me because I made the wrong decisions. Okay, so it's on me. But what I didn't realize is you're supposed to like buy all the properties, and then you get like you spend a lot on the house, and then you get people in there to rent, and then you got all the rental, and that's how you get the money. Okay, so I played it. I think I started it last Sunday, and God, the Xbox retro gaming. So I don't know how it happened, but I didn't sign into my account. Don't know when you turn your Xbox on and asks you to sign into your account. Probably what I was doing, I probably put the disc in, turned it on, was doing a quick tidy up, putting some games back or some movies back. Went played it for a couple of hours. Went back to play it the next day, and I hadn't saved my fucking. I went on and saved the game, but it didn't save it to anything because I wasn't logged in. So it's my fault. So I've stopped playing that. I'll have to go back to it in a couple of years again. But one day I'll get the good ending on that game, okay? One of my favourite games at the moment, one of the most relaxing games I've ever played is Halo Wars. It's much better than the second one. The second one is a good game, but it's not very. I didn't have a very good experience there because it was unreliable. The disc, I don't know what it was. It was on my least favorite console of all time, the shitty Xbox One. So yeah, this is where it's at on the Xbox 360. I'm thoroughly enjoying playing this. I just do skirmishes. If I've got an hour or so to kill, I'm not sure what to play. Like when I realised Fable 3 hadn't saved, I thought, it spoilt my afternoon then. I thought, right, okay, no worries, I'll just play this. And I wasn't stressing about that then, you know. So I've been playing quite a lot of Halo Wars. But the game I've been playing, oh, all week basically, is Grand Blue Fantasy versus Horizon. I'm leveling up 2B. The plan is, if you didn't know, my plan is to level up 2B to level 500, and it's a hell of a grind. We're currently at level 100 and either 124. I think last night I got to 125. Okay, so it's still in the early stages, but we are getting there. 100 over 100 is pretty good if you ask me. The other thing I'm doing as well is I'm exploring the characters in the roster. Every character now is at least level 2, or the majority of them now are up to level 4. Why level 4? When you hit level 4, you get rewarded with 100 gold coins. And the other thing I want to do is unlock all the artwork that's on there. And to unlock a piece of artwork, you got to use in-game currency, 100 gold coins, to unlock artwork. And I actually had a trophy for it. I've unlocked just over 50. I think 51% of the artwork is unlocked. That is a massive grind as well to unlock all that. So, yeah, the trophy, and it says like 1 point something players I've got that far. So that shows how much of a grind it is. And that's all I've played this week, guys. I don't know, just been so busy, So what have I been watching? I watched this yesterday. I got my notes written down here, okay? I watched this in one sitting, actually. 99, it's on Amazon Prime. It's not about the ice cream. It's actually about 1999, but it's called 99. But it's about 1999 when Manchester United did the treble. It's a good documentary. It's 3 parts, just like 3 50-minute part episodes. So it's funny because I was living in Manchester briefly, or let's say I was staying in Manchester, nearly moving there, when they won the Champions League. I remember it clearly. So they won the first time a British club has ever done it. So they won the league first, then the FA Cup, then they won the Champions League. But the way they won the Champions League was epic. That'll never be done ever again, if you ask me. But they're trying to... It's a bit too much. Right, they're interviewing, and it's like, back in 1992, and this. Then it goes fast forward to 1999. Then it goes back to 1998. It's a bit all over the place, but I think what they're trying to do is what they did with the Chicago Bulls documentary on Netflix, where it was a lot of that back and forth, because they're telling this story, and you need to know what happened 5-10 years ago to understand what's happening in current time. But it's not done quite as well as that, okay? Passerman 90, what is occurring in Passerman 90? Tony, how are you, buddy? Early live stream, shit the bed, lol. I've been up for hours. No, I have not shit the bed. Actually, I had a lie-in for me. We left at about 7 o'clock this morning. We've done our little walk. I had lie-in because I was listening to the boxing last night, so a bit disappointed with the result. I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. However, Usyk's fantastic boxer, isn't he? But have I shit the bed? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe I have. I'll go check once we've done this live stream. Okay. So that's the 99 Manchester United documentary. Don't mistake it. There's hardly any ice cream. I don't think there's ice cream 99s in it at all. Unless after the credits, maybe there is. I'm not sure. On Netflix, I had to stop watching this actually. It's an anime. I think it's a Netflix original, what they call it. It's called The Grimm Variations. So it's hot takes on like fairy tales kind of thing. So episode 1 was Cinderella, and it was actually really entertaining. It's like Cinderella's the baddie in it kind of thing, where her stepsisters are like, how do I explain? Her father's got the big house, so she's not poor in this, right? So, and her 2 stepsisters, so her father marries this other mother who's got 2 daughters as well, so they're older, but it's all the Cinderella's pulling all the strings, so she's the bad guy in it kind of thing, and it's very twisted. And you do feel sorry for the sisters, and like she's poisoning poisoning them. She's poisoning their mother, and it's dark. It's really dark. So episode 2, but I did enjoy it. Episode 2 was Little Red Riding Hood, and I had to stop it because it was set, again, they're not really linked, these. It's not like episode 1 and then episode 2, this is what this character's up to. It's like, it's totally separate. But it's like set in the distant future. And Little Red Riding Hood, so how do I explain? Something's going on, it's all like VR stuff, okay? But then she's tied up, and this man is just eating her. And she's screaming, and it was too much for me, it was, okay? So, parental guidance on that. It wasn't for me, but I might skip and watch. There's about 6 episodes. I might watch some of the other ones, because I did enjoy the first one. But be warned, episode 2 is gory as F. It might give you nightmares, okay? Haven't watched any movies this week at all. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. I've just been so busy. YouTube, this week's channel of the week. It is a friend of the channel. It is someone I actually grew up with. I've known him since I was that big there. I'm talking, I went to primary school. I went to nursery with this guy. It's Christopher's World of Retro Computing. Christopher's World of Retro Computing. Of course, we're live, so I can't put the thing there, but I should remember to, in the description, there'll be a link. I'll tag him so you can go and check him out. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've given him a shout out before, and it might have been this video, but it's so. Oh, the Angry Moose. Hello there. Good morning, dude. How we doing? Yes, we're early. No, have not shit the bed. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Passerman 90 asked, have I shit the bed? I'll check. I can neither confirm nor deny that I have sharted the bed. Okay. I hope I haven't. Yeah, so Christopher's World of Retro Computing. What he does, he's only got a couple of videos up, but must take a lot of work to make these videos. It's a comparison video, okay? And the video is comparison video number 4, Midnight Resistance, okay? So it was my favourite game, Midnight Resistance, on the Commodore 64, okay? It was, I'm not sure which one came out first, see? I would call it now a Contra clone. It's like you're an army man, and you're like, it's a bit of a platformer, and you got a gun, and then you can upgrade your guns. But this done differently, where you upgrade, there's 2 types of enemies, and if it's like the brown enemy, you shoot them, and they drop something, which is currency, and at the end of every level, you go into like a shop kind of thing. You can spend this currency, and some of the weapons you get are really good. Our favourite was the missiles. So you can just stay in the same place, fire these missiles, and they're like homing missiles. Oh, they're so, like in Contra, basically. But I'm not sure which one came out first. It might have been Midnight Resistance. But basically, there's no commentary or anything like that. He just does level 1 for the ZX Spectrum, the Amstrad. Oh my god. If you think Commodore 64 had it bad, like I think it's the Amstrad, didn't have any music, okay? And my favourite thing about the game is the music. The Sega Mega Drive version. Now, watching that video does make me want to buy a Mega Drive just for that one game. Oh, okay, maybe for Primal Rage as well. It's Commodore Amiga, looks amazing. Atari ST, I think he's got the arcade in there as well. And the last one he does is the Commodore 64, because I grew up with Chris. It's not my imaginary friend Chris, this is another Chris. And I used to lend him Midnight Resistance. We used to talk about it all the time, how good it was and stuff like that. It's a really hard game. I think we never got past level 3, I don't think. I didn't know how many levels there are. I remember it being like a tree level, but it's just so much nostalgia, just listening to that music kicking. I stand by it. The Commodore 64 had the best soundtrack out of all of them. Okay. So that's what I've been watching. Okay, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. What have I been reading? I finished my book. Normally I read about 100 pages a week, and I think I got up to like 180. It's always easier when you get to the last 100 pages of any book. If it's a good book, they just fly by, don't they? So yeah, I finished this last night, just before listening to the boxing on the radio. Great, absolutely great. It's... I don't want to spoil it, but they could easily make this into a movie or maybe a mini-series. But the senator, who is the bad guy, chooses his career over saving his daughter's life. He turns, at first, kind of like him, but then you realise, actually, the guy I was rooting for was the villain all along, and he gets stitched up. It's karma. He deserves what happens to him, you know. He just commits political suicide, or like his career. He ruins his career, and he's got no one to blame but himself, because they definitely warned him, you know. Bert the Gerbil, afternoon or good morning, still morning, yeah, morning here in the UK. Yeah, so I finished that. My plan now is I'm probably going to reread Ready Player One. I've read it before. I think I've read it twice, actually. I absolutely love that book, but someone, I think it's Retro Red Steve, shout out Retro Red Steve, he was saying that Ready Player 2 is actually pretty good. I heard it was terrible, but again, if you're comparing it to the masterpiece of Ready Player 1, maybe it's not as good as that, but because I don't know what they could do with the story, because Ready Player 1, the story starts, there's a middle, and there's a really good ending in it. But I don't know. I really don't know where they could go with it. So I'm, rather than just go into reading Ready Player 2, I just want to get through Ready Player 1 again, because I love reading that book. And yeah, that's my book of choice. There we are, guys. A shorter video than usual. We're under 20 minutes. Go, Tony. Yeah, I hope you have a great Sunday. I hope the weather's nice for you. We had storms yesterday. But it was absolutely stunning this morning out there. A bit muddy, but anyway, that's the weather forecast. Yeah, have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye.